Now that we have established that to make good soap, it is not all about little oil and plenty water. Such soaps don't pay in the long run. They give you a longer cure time, they give you shrinkage, and if you dare add soda ash to that recipe or calcium or even sodium sulfate, woe betide you, you will get whitish substance as it is called, but it is soda ash deposit. You will get it. The easiest way to enjoy your soap making bar is just to use the basics that you need and use as little fillers as possible. Even if you're going to put these fillers, put them small. You can see this soap, it doesn't have much fillers. In short, it doesn't have fillers. And let me tell you the secret behind this kind of recipe. Use water discount. Water discount. It's just like you want to soak 1 cup of garri, and you will need 2 cups of water to soak that cup of garri, so that the garri, you will drink it. But now, because you want the garri to come out thick, for that 1 cup of garri, you now use only 1 cup of water to soak it. The garri will now come out very thick, not watery. So that's just the same thing with water, with this soap. Now, in case to make that soap, maybe for 1 liter of caustic, you need maybe 500 grams of for 1 liter of oil, you need, for example, I'm giving an example, you need 500 grams of caustic and maybe 1 liter of water. Now, instead of using that 1 liter of water for that 1 liter of oil, you now use 500 mils of water for it. That means your soap batter will come out looking very thick. This is what will happen. Your soap will cure. In short, this kind of soap, when you do it, especially when you use semi-hot process, there are a lot of arguments. Some are saying that there's nothing like semi-hot process. It's either hot process or cold process. It's semi-hot process for me because it is not cold process and it is not direct hot process. Since I'm not using direct naked flame or direct heat, okay, so that's why I call it semi-hot process. So now, usually these methods are favorable if you use some sort of heat. The heat acts as a catalyst to facilitate that rate of reaction, meaning you will not need to keep your soap to cure for a week, for 2 weeks, for 4 weeks, no, unlike in cold process. Now, with the water discount, what happens also is that your soaps harden immediately, because already as you are making the soap, it is already hard. As you're pouring it in the mold, it is hardening, okay? After 24 hours, you unmold. After 24 hours, you unmold your soap. And as you're cutting it, you're stamping it, and you're putting it inside carton. It might still be a little bit soft, but believe you me, it will be hard enough for you to stamp it and put inside your carton. But before you finish your production, finish arranging, finish everything, that soap would have hardened. By the time it gets to the market, before your customers and everything, breeze blow it small like this, your soap go hard. Your customers will not complain. This is an example of what I'm saying. You can see this soap. The soap on its own is already hard. As I'm even cutting, you'll be hearing ping, the way the soap is hard and it's cutting through the thread. I mean the wire of the cutter, okay? So now, by the time you finish, now it will not take you long. Yes, 2 days or 3 days. As you're cutting, you package your soap, or you can just allow it to air dry 2-3 days. Then you put in your cartons and sell. It is better for you in the long run. Okay, so just watch out for the full video and the recipe of this soap. I just wanted to discuss with you guys about water discount today. You can ask your questions in the comment section.